Oh, I'm back here. It just led me in a circle. Alright, let's see what's up here then. Wait. What the fuck? I was like, my cat is in here? Hmm. Hmm. You know what? I'll upgrade this and see where it takes me. Up here.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Hmm.
Or am I going mad?
Forgive us. Did Sophodil create the Dolomite?
What is the meaning of this? It can't be real. This is an illusion. A joke. Tell me we're both seeing the same thing. I hate it. Why am I cursed to see this again? Why does the memory follow me wherever I go?
Hmm.
They have a sick sense of humor. Whoever
Not
is
a sense of
responsible,
humor.
tired of the bullshit.
Say it wants to
Step
learn
forward
about you.
and answer for yourself, coward.
Godlike of Sophodil, long have we awaited you.
Finally, you've come home.
Are they moving?
It's not just me, right? The plants are talking.
Oh my gods. They're alive. How? Where would I even begin?
Giatta Castel, welcome.
Wait, you know me? How do you know me?
For centuries, our whispers filled the silence. Then we heard your mother's call.
My mother? You heard her?
She reached out to us, using the tool you now carry.
But that would have been years ago. The first time she used the phantasmal focus. The only time she used it.
We heard, and Sapadal answered, saying in a great voice, "We are here. You have found us."
But when Sapadal speaks, the living lands trembles. The voice of a god can be a terrible thing.
No, this can't be. What exactly happened to my parents? Tell me, please. I need to know.
Sapadal tried to talk to them, and it
Sapadal
backfired.
wanted to be heard, and in so doing, twisted your family in body and soul, broke them into a more suitable shape.
Sapadal does not know the limits of their strength. Mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made? Do you have any idea what my life has been since your little mistake?
After the incident, your parents were like us, and we took pity, so we helped them move on, as they wanted.
In the end, they thought only of you, their pride, and their love.
That's it. That's really it. The answer I've been searching for all these years. Sapadal destroyed my family. I don't hold you responsible. I don't even know if I hold Sapadal responsible. Your god has the intelligence of a scatterbrained goat. That isn't their fault. It's simply how they came into being.
We are companions, toys, diversions. Sapadal fashioned us out of dreams and memories.
I can't believe it never occurred to me. They're animats. Ancient vessels held together with duty and loyalty. Their design is unusual. Organic, much like the garden itself. Sapadal's work. All this time, your god has been making imaginary friends. Drawing pictures on the walls of their cell. It's almost too sad to imagine. I know they are. My mother and father would not have wanted this. A good animancer embraces death. And they were the best. One final question, spirits. What is this? Why are you trying to ruin my life again? Is this your way of haunting me? What is it you want?
Not to be pedantic, but that was 4 questions.
We want to apologize on Sapadal's behalf, and for the part we played in your sorrow.
They want to apologize. I came to the garden for answers, not to offer forgiveness. Shit. This is going to hurt. Sapadal has been trapped here for millennia. Alone. Confused. Screaming into the void for anyone who will listen. When they heard the voice of a stranger, they overreacted. How can I hold that against you? Apology accepted.
Thank you, Giatta. And thank you, Godlike, for bringing her all this way.
The time has come for you to find your patron, as you were meant to. May the living land...
Goodbye. We need to talk about this, but not here.
This feels like one of those times when getting answers doesn't mean getting closure.
Yeah. Do I go out the same way I came in? All right. Got some people that would like to talk. Well, I need one more. Just gotta craft some. I do need this. Mm-hmm. Hold on a second, guys. I'm still gonna play, but I gotta go silent for a minute.
Hey, Giatta. How are you holding up after seeing those, plant people?
Well, I've seen things not intended for mortal eyes, and uncovered the dark truth of my family's downfall. But here I am. And how are you?
Don't worry about me. I just want to know how you're feeling.
I'm complicated. But at least I know what happened to my parents.
Knowing's one thing. Feeling okay about it's another.
Yes, that part could take a while.
As long as it doesn't turn into a ghost story, I'm here if you need to talk.
We're talking right now.
It won't be easy.
All this time, I thought my parents died in a freak accident. An experiment gone awry. A mistake. And in a way, they did. But it wasn't their mistake. It was Sabadal's. Generous? Perhaps. Until I knew the whole story, there was never anyone to blame. This whole experience has me considering my family's work in a different light. Look at what my mother accomplished. Armed with her research and her wits, she found a god. When you speak to a god, it's nothing. Barely a reflex. But for the rest of us, it's unimaginable. No Animancer can live up to that. Certainly not me. I thought their legacy was a curse, and I could only break it by completing their work. I was wrong. Of course I can. But now, I can do them for the right reasons. One thing is certain. When it comes to animancy, I need to unlearn some of my old assumptions. I wanted to tame the spirit of the living lands. Now, there's so much about it I don't understand. And it's creepy, but wonderful. Perhaps, as long as no one gets in my way. I believe the power flowing out of the garden drove this island mad. That has to end. Through animancy, we could help the living lands recover. It would take a lifetime, maybe more, but that's a small price to pay. Then again, who am I to interfere with an ecosystem that I barely understand? On the other hand, half the fun of animancy is stirring the pot and getting into trouble. I think I know what I want, but there are too many variables to consider. What do you think? I have a lot of catching up to do, and plenty of room to grow. But I think you're right. So be it. Starting today, I don't have to live up to anyone's example. Animancy can be whatever I make of it. I knew they would be. And not just because some ancient plans told me so. Now I just have to decide which field of research to pursue. But no need to bore you with the details. I've only got one lifetime as Giatta's, so I'd better make it count. You and I do not always see eye to eye. But just this once, thank you for hearing me out.
If anyone's gonna lead the way for animancy, I can't think of a better fit than you. When you find Sapadal, I hope you tell him how much I love what they've done with this place. I'm a man of hidden depths. What's not to love about floating islands and a spectral tree? Besides, as divine prisons go, I can imagine much worse. And Sapadal definitely isn't docile. Not from what we saw on Mount Forja, or outside the ruins of Nakukubel. I've heard that one before. Usually before a lot of tears, a lot of drinks, and a lot of, I should have known better. Still, you taught me that a person can grow beyond their flaws. Why wouldn't the same be true of a god? I hope you're right, because we are all in trouble if you're wrong. You know, if Sapadal were only a smuggler, assassin, or bandit, I'd be right there with you. But knowing they could end us all with a temper tantrum puts things in perspective. I guess we've all got our limits. And I don't envy you having to deal with the loose cannon of a god. But I envy even less the mess you're going to have if, when, we escape this place. While we're tracking down your god, things are heating up between your Adiran comrades and the locals. The Steel Garrote leveled fewer. Even if Animancers aren't the most popular bunch, everyone gets nervous when fields burn. And yeah, I know that's on the Steel Garrote, but it's not lost on anyone that your people despise Animancy. Not when Heelguard banned the practice in Paradise. Oh, I wish I were finished. You helped Ludwig destroy Nakuku Bell. And while most people don't give a tarnished skate for godless ruins, they'll see that as a powerful demonstration of siege weaponry. One thing I've learned about war. Strife and distance have a way of reducing nuance. All anyone else is gonna see is a threat display. On the doorstep of the Living Land's best cannoneers, no less. And then there's Solace. The oldest continuously inhabited stronghold in the Living Lands, the pride of the Porgrunen, now reduced to ash and rubble. Hey, I know you did it for the right reasons. Too bad no one else will. Fairly or not, a lot of blame's gonna be laid at Adir's door. And if I had to guess, I don't think Heelguard's been helping matters while you've been out here. If and when we get out of here, we're walking into a powder keg. And you'll have to choose a side. That's the part I don't envy. Yeah, those were your orders. And if you make it back, you'll be the godlike Adiran who survived an assassination, treated with local leaders, faced a god, and stopped the Dream Scourge. That's a powerful symbol indeed. I admire your principles, but don't underestimate what they could demand of you. Look, I've been there. I fought for Rauatai's interest in the Deadfire for longer than I like to admit. And lost my stomach for it eventually. That's how I wound up here. But I will tell you now, I never could have fought my own brothers and sisters. I hope that's not what it comes down to. But I'll understand if that's a line you can't cross. I don't mean to burden you. It's late, and you've still got a god to face. Just know that whatever you choose, I'll fight alongside you. I'm with you to the end of this. Anytime. Good night, envoy.
So those green people in the garden, those weren't your parents?
No, they were Sapadal's dreams given life. Ancient sentinels bound by loyalty.
And they were plants.
Because that's all Sapadal knew how to make. Smithy smiths. A baker a gardener gardens.
Right, I understand.
It's all right if you don't.
Good, because I really don't.
Marius, dear. How are you feeling?
I'm alright. Good to see an old friend, you know?
One.
Saying goodbye, that's the hard part.
Alright, I'm trying to fix this. Hold on.
That is, if you think talking will help.
Well, it wasn't my favorite thing, but...
Alright, I'm back.
Grief is strange.
I'm actually trying to get a new TV delivered, 59-inch. They said they should be here later on tonight.
I came here to help you do whatever you're supposed to do with your god friend. Instead, I'm here talking to dead people. I think it did. He really did seem at peace, right? I imagine most encounters with dead old friends don't, go so well. I owe a lot of that to you, envoy. You helped me be someone who could handle Sokka like that. Thank you. I will say, it's not really what I expected when I started tracking you and Kai back in Paradise.
Maybe talking to...
No, I was thinking more in terms. It's been a bit. I don't. Yeah.
Alright, let's get this.
Not before I've done some reading.
Did we upgrade already? I think that was on the first things we get. I need 2 more Dragonite for that. And yeah.
What's
Alright, let's get out of here.
Your left eye is twitching.
A breath held. Your soul is small. We feel the pressure. We wonder. We did not foresee this. You have defied our expectations at every turn. Perhaps we should not have been. Sky is green. We breathes gently in our hands. We must remember, vengeance denied, squandered. This cannot be. We spoke of growth. We speak of freedom when the hand still clasps around. Wake now.
Nah, she said some shit about revenge. Need to find sarcophagus key. What the fuck? Thank you. Alright. This is where we fought the Magifolk. There goes Marius' dream. Let's go up here.
Stay on your toes. You take lead.
It's the bleed. That's what that red symbol is. Let's go with this. Ooh, shit. Oh, the root. Just looks like they're not even activated first. Rate of amplification. No idea what these gears are, but I definitely need that. They're back here.
Isn't that Tama's camp?
Are you seeing this too? No. No, no. This can't be.
I can't talk to him? Alright, there. Let me look up something real quick. Alright, let me buy this. Like, I wasn't expecting this TV to be so large, so I gotta try and buy like a new TV stand right this minute.